a little bit because I had it done today. So I booked this, I think maybe 2.5 weeks ago. And I'm not kidding. Every day, every single day, I was like on the verge of canceling. It's like every day I was thinking about it. Oh, no, I don't want to know. Do I want to know? I don't want to know. Do I want to know? I didn't cancel. I went, and I'm so glad I went. Didn't know this was something that could be done. And then a friend of mine mentioned it, that she was really excited about going because she had some clients that actually told her about it, and they got a lot of information out of it. I think everyone should have this done. I think it should be like covered by healthcare, and I think everyone should have this done repeatedly over time, because obviously things change. It was crazy to see my blood under a microscope on this big screen showing all these different things. It was insane. Lots of information, lots of stuff to take in. So I actually recorded it. But I also got like 1, 2, 3, 4 pages worth of stuff that the doctor actually wrote out and put on here for me. So the biggest thing that I got out of this is, which is pretty crazy, with everything that I've gone through, all the toxins put into my system, like radiation, all the antibiotics, all the pain meds, like everything that has gone through this past year, she was incredibly surprised at how well things are showing up in my blood. There's a few things that came up that, we can, that I can work on. But she was incredibly surprised of how well everything looks for everything that's happened, which is pretty awesome, I think. And big part of that is the supplements I'm already taking, which I'm sending all that information to her because she asked for it. So that's pretty fantastic. That makes me feel really good because I'm doing something right, and I'm helping myself get better, and all this wellness stuff is actually pretty incredible. There was things I saw on the screen that she showed me that was like, oh wow, like this is insane, this is crazy. Definitely need more water intake. I'm not drinking enough water, and I know that, and everybody's usually surprised at how much we really need, and that's something to work on. My liver is working really hard, and it shows you all these things, and she describes it. It's crazy. I was like, oh wow, honestly, it's insane. But my liver is working really hard to get rid of all the toxins and everything else that have been put into my body for the last little while. And because I don't have a gallbladder anymore, that's working double. So it's working like the liver and the gallbladder together. So water intake is another thing that's supposed to help your liver, right? So your liver is really important. You don't realize how important your liver is for what it does. So my liver is working extra hard, and it is, struggling a little bit. So I've got some information for that. The other thing is I have some crystals. I think there's crystals. So there's just so much information. And it also showed this big streak, crazy thing that's either an infection still happening or fungus, something to that effect. And it was surrounded by the white blood cells, and you could see it all. It was amazing, and how it's working to try and get rid of it out of your system. So it showed that there's still could be an infection still happening, or it still could be the thrush that I had that I still think is part of my problem that hasn't completely gone away. So that showed up on there as well. Your liver is critical to all body functions, which is crazy. So, and she provides you with all kinds of information and what you should take to help, and it's all supplemental, and it's pretty freaking incredible. Honestly, I was floored. I was like eyes wide open. I'm glad I didn't cancel. I really do think everybody should be able to have this test, and I wish it was covered by healthcare, because it should be, because then more people would actually do it. But it's not. But provided me with so much information. It also showed in my blood that I have inflammation. Well, I do. My leg is inflamed. My lymphatic system is damaged. There's a lot of those issues, and it showed that in the blood, and what it's doing and how it's working, and how my cells, how most of them are perfectly round, and there's some that are little odd, like little, look like, yeah, it's crazy. Anyways, it's worth having it done. It really is. It can tell you things like if you're deficient in certain vitamins, or, you know, like iron and all that different things. It can tell you so many things. One of the other things that she mentioned to me, which I think is pretty awesome, is gut health. It really shows what your gut looks like, what's going on in your gut, if you have leaky gut, all that kind of stuff. And she was really impressed with my immune system, my gut health, how well it looked, and how it was. And she was incredibly surprised because of everything that's, you know, that's been put into my system, from radiation to antibiotics, extremely strong antibiotics, because that destroys your gut health, and all, you know, pain meds, all that kind of stuff. How well my gut health is doing. She was just like, wow, like I can't believe it. So that's fantastic. It makes me feel really good, because I was really scared. I'm going to be honest. That's why I wanted to cancel. Every single day I was thinking about canceling. I'm so glad I didn't, but I was just afraid of what I was going to find out. If there was some more stuff that I just really didn't want to know, which is everything that's been going on. It was like, do I want to know? Don't I want to know? We want to know. You do want to know, because there's something you can do about it, which is fantastic. So I think it's worth, I really think it's worth it if you're able to, if you can afford it. And if you want more information, there's a clinic here in St. Albert. Dr. Lana, she is the certified live and dried blood cell microscopist, and there's one here in St. Albert. I'm sure you can look it up if there's any in other places, but really a lot of great information. So I have a lot of reading to do, and I have a lot of, you know, listening to do to re-listen to my stuff. And she actually took a picture of the screen of this one, and she's going to send it to me, and I'm going to actually post it so you guys can see what it looks like. But in one of the screens, when she was doing the blood, when she was going through my thing, there was a heart. I'm not kidding you. Big white heart. The white spot, I can't remember what it is. She told me what those are, but it was a big white heart that showed up on my scan, which I thought was, oh my God, that's so cool. Yeah, you guys, this is pretty neat, and it wouldn't have come on my radar if somebody didn't tell me about it. So I'm really grateful that Rachel did, and I'm actually really grateful that I went and did this. So I highly recommend it. Look into it. Maybe research it if you want to know a little bit more about it. I'm sure you can find out a lot of information. But she also provides you with a lot of information, like anti-inflammatory diets, foods, supplements, what kind of stuff that she can use. So I'm going to actually send her all my neuro supplements that I'm taking, because of a lot of the stuff that she was actually talking about is already in my supplements, and they do a lot of the things. There might be some that I need more of, maybe, or something different too. It showed things about my hormones, which I already knew, that I'm a beeped hormone. Obviously I have a lot of hormonal issues, but lots of suggestions of what we could do to help ourselves to make things better. But my biggest thing is water in my liver. Definitely my liver. That's working really hard. And whatever's going on with either the infection or whatever that is. But it was amazing to see the white cells all around it doing its job, like surrounding this thing that was there, and it was trying to work really hard to get rid of it. Pretty cool. Antioxidants is another big one, and it shows that mine are pretty good. And my immune system, it showed that she couldn't get over how well my immune system is doing. So I just wanted to share that, because I wouldn't have known about it. Like, you don't know what you don't know, right? I wouldn't have known about it until Rachel told me about this, and it intrigued me, and I thought it would be great to know, even though I was scared to death to find out. But I wouldn't have known about this, and if she didn't tell me about it. So she cared enough to tell me, because she was going to get it done too, and she knows I take all my supplements, and she's known everything I've been through, and she thought it would be beneficial. So it was really awesome that she actually did fill me in on this so I could see it. I told her I'm doing red light therapy, and I bought the grounding sheet, which she thought it was fantastic. Grounding sheets are awesome. If you can ground yourself, that's perfect. That's another thing we talked about. There's a lot here, and a lot to go through. But basically, she said my priority is to focus on liver function and optimum detoxification, which I'm already doing with my Slim and Common Slim. I do that lightly detox every night, which is, she thought that was like the greatest thing ever, and continue to do that. That fungal or infection, something that's happening there, to concentrate on that, and we're going to be working on that. What else? Vitamin B12, or all the vitamins, and you have to be careful with vitamin Bs, but all the vitamins are really necessary for you, and that's great. And a lot of Neura supplements have a lot of B stuff in it, so she's going to look at that and see if there's anything I'm missing or should add or that kind of stuff. But anyway, you guys, I just wanted to share that because, like I said, if I didn't know what I didn't know. I didn't know I could do this, and I didn't know that this was an option to get all this information. It's really easy, just a little prick on the finger. She takes your blood, puts it on her little slides. She does live blood, dry blood, and she shows you the difference. You can see it on her big screen. She explains everything. Really, really, really cool. Like, unbelievably cool. Like I said, everybody should be able to do this if you can. And I think this would be one of those things, if you do have insurance, you could, and if your insurance has, what am I thinking here? If you've got a spending account and you have so much money in that spending account, you could actually use this for that. Anyways, really, really cool thing. So I just wanted to share that because, right, if we don't know, we don't know. And hopefully this is something you'll look into and it'll help. Thanks.